These visualizations are conceptual only and were created for the purpose of portraying the characteristics of the proposed improvements. Visualizations are subject to change as the project is still ongoing. Drivers experience congestion and high crash rates in the I-275 I-4 interchange caused by bottlenecks and high traffic volume. Backups along southbound I-275 occur as drivers exit to eastbound I-4 via the one-lane exit ramp. Westbound I-4 congestion occurs as drivers must quickly decide to exit to northbound I-275 towards the University of South Florida, exit to downtown Tampa, or continue southbound on I-275 towards the West Shore area. FDOT has been engaging with the community and stakeholders to develop long-term and short-term solutions to address our transportation needs. As the Tampa Interstate Study Supplemental Environmental Impact Statement, or SEIS, has progressed, FDOT has responded to community input by developing multiple build alternatives for the interchange. FDOT also heard the need to address safety and traffic operations, and this latest concept does just that. The proposed improvements for the I-275 I-4 interchange will enhance traffic operations and safety by addressing the existing bottlenecks and high crash rates within the interchange with minimal property acquisition, while still maintaining access to and from local communities. The improvements will be made to the movements from southbound I-275 to eastbound I-4, and from westbound I-4 to both northbound and southbound I-275. FDOT is planning to recommend these improvements to the Federal Highway Administration as part of the locally preferred alternative for the supplemental EIS. The first portion of the improvements is along southbound I-275 to eastbound I-4. Drivers along southbound I-275 experience congestion as they approach the exit ramp to I-4. To reduce congestion, an additional lane is being provided on the I-4 exit ramp. FDOT has heard from the community about the importance of keeping the exit ramp to Florabraska Avenue open. This access will remain like it is today. An additional access point to the community is available via a new exit ramp to 14th and 15th Streets. The existing one-lane exit ramp to I-4 has limited capacity, causing drivers to back up along the outside lane of I-275. Other drivers merge aggressively into the exit-only lane to I-4 at the last possible moment, causing safety concerns. Widening this exit ramp to 2 lanes will provide congestion relief. Drivers will be able to stay in the outside lane as they travel southbound from Hillsborough Avenue to the I-4 exit. The through lane from Hillsborough Avenue will be a choice lane, meaning it will split, allowing drivers in it to exit to I-4 or continue southbound on I-275. The outside lane from the on-ramp at Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard will remain like it is today. Drivers will use the widened 2-lane I-4 exit ramp to access the local communities via the new 14th and 15th Street exit ramp. Northbound I-275 drivers traveling from the West Shore area will also use the relocated exit to 14th and 15th Streets, located just north of Palm Avenue. And drivers will no longer have to merge onto eastbound I-4, then weave across lanes to exit to Ybor City. A traffic signal at 14th and 15th Streets and signage will direct traffic along the existing frontage road, or 13th Avenue, onward to 21st and 22nd Streets. The 13th Avenue frontage road will be widened to 2 lanes closer towards I-4 and away from existing buildings and structures. The 22nd Street on-ramp to eastbound I-4 will remain as it is today. The next portion of the improvements is from westbound I-4 to northbound I-275. Drivers along Westbound I-4 also experience congestion in the I-275 I-4 interchange when they must decide whether to exit to Northbound I-275, exit to downtown Tampa, or continue to Southbound I-275 in a short time. This creates a bottleneck further east along I-4, which the proposed improvements will address. Westbound ramps at 21st and 22nd Streets will remain like they are today. The one-lane ramp from westbound I-4 to northbound I-275 will be widened to 2 lanes. Additional merging lanes along northbound I-275 will give drivers extra time to enter the interstate. The existing on-ramp from Florabraska Avenue will remain, and the single-lane northbound exit to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard will be widened to a 2-lane exit. The next portion of the improvements is from westbound I-4 to southbound I-275. To address congestion from I-4 to southbound I-275 toward the West Shore area, the ramp will be widened to provide 3 lanes to southbound I-275. Within the interchange, 1 additional lane will be added. The exit to downtown Tampa will be shifted to improve spacing, making it easier to exit. The exit ramp will still provide drivers with the same direct access to downtown like today, but the existing ramp bridge structure over I-275 will be removed. Between Palm Avenue and Jefferson Street, the existing shoulders will be widened to full standard widths to improve safety, and the existing trail along the west side of I-275 will remain. Over the next few months, FDOT will continue to work with the Federal Highway Administration to complete the SEIS, and a public hearing will be held so the community can learn more about the improvements and provide comments. The FDOT will work with adjacent communities and stakeholders to incorporate comments from the public hearing into the locally preferred alternative. Following the public hearing, FDOT and FHWA will issue a final decision. It is important to note that the completion of this study does not preclude FDOT from future studies for the I-275 I-4 interchange. As a part of any future studies, FDOT will engage the community, stakeholders, and elected officials in the planning for long-term transportation improvements.